Another brutal day today. I feel like every day I'm getting more and more tired. And I think today is day 4 of trying to document my journey and doing all of this. But let's start with the obvious. Look how pretty this looks. This is amazing. Shout out to Sidra for doing this. And the whole theme today is just, I've just realized I don't deserve my team. I don't deserve my clients. I don't deserve my team. Guys, I don't have imposter syndrome, but what the hell am I doing here? Why do I have this team that I am leading? But why are they so good? My clients, none of my clients are headache clients. All my clients are amazing. Hasnain Bhai from Chai Green. We got the marketing director from Fat Buns, Ibs, amazing guy. Even the owner, one of the owners, co-founders, Hussein Bhai, such a humble guy. The guy's making more money per month than I've made in my whole life, and it's just so humble. Why? These people, man, like even now the new client, and Arada, Masar, and the property people in the UAE. Such a humble guy, man. Like I mentioned that I might be coming to Dubai, and he's like, "Yo, how long are you coming? And go look after me." He actually told me to come down. Like, it's amazing. Like just blessed, and it's a little bit suspicious. When one of those memes. I feel like any moment now I'm gonna wake up from a dream, or I'm gonna take off my VR headset and like I'm just sitting in a lounge with a bunch of other degenerates, and this was not my real life. I was just living a dream. But alhamdulillah, I feel amazing. So today we're going to start off with some shout outs because the team has been insane. I will give you some updates on how our advertising competition is going. It's been me and Mustafa versus Insia and Sidra. It's getting close because her ads are actually warming up now, and the learning phase, they're coming really quickly out the learning phase. The AI is just picking her over me. People blame the algorithm when it comes to content. I'm blaming my own AI when it comes to this competition. But before we start, I just want to give a shout out to my team because like I said, I do not deserve them. Insia today jumping on Zoom calls while she is in a hospital waiting room. She is okay, by the way. Like she's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's just routine. I didn't really ask the details. But yeah, who does that? Who jumps on Zoom calls, which are not even important? It's not like the end of the world, like, the client's angry or like we have to push things out. There's been a mistake. Nothing like that. Just, guys, can you jump on a Zoom call? Let's crunch these numbers together. Let's review these ads. And she's there. She's like, yeah, she's the first one. She's like, yeah, ready. Actually, Sidra was the first one. So let's talk about Sidra. I don't know what's wrong with her, but she's so nice. Like, just a nice person. A ridiculously nice person who is ridiculously competitive. I have never seen those two qualities go together like this, ever. Either you're competitive or you're nice, or you're Sidra, because that is a 2-in-1 kind of situation. She's logged off for the day, right? Like right now it's like nearly 7 p.m. And I said, Sidra, you made these amazing layouts. With the layout you see has been designed from Sidra. She's got a master's in UI and UX. She's a genius designer. Oh my God, what did I do here? I deleted Sidra. Yeah, I'm failing here. Yeah. Glitching out, guys. I can't even X this. I can't minimize it. I can't do anything with this. Let's move it away. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but yeah. Sidra logs off. I tell her, look, the layout you made is amazing, but obviously, can you like make it transparent? Like, I just need it to be fixed because I like it. Now I need to go live. And I didn't text her about this all day. Like, I could have texted her 9 a.m., right? When she logs in for work. I didn't. Just been busy. But that's my fault. I should have told her, but she didn't say that once. She didn't say, oh no, why didn't you tell me in the morning? Nah, she just like, I said, look, if you want, we can do it tomorrow. If you logged off already, it's okay. And she's like, no, give me 10 minutes. She logs back on, does a task. It takes her like 20 minutes instead, but no complaints. She sends it. I say thank you, and she's really happy and appreciative. Amazing person. Mustafa, a beast, man. This guy, forget 9 a.m. start. This guy's starting at 5 a.m. He's like me, but earlier than me. And he's a beast. And to be honest, my team, I tell them, look, when you're working here with the team, we want you 100% here. Like, we don't really hire freelancers or agencies. We do sometimes, but on like one-off projects, but we like to build the culture. It's about the culture for us. That if you hire an agency or a freelancer, they're not part of the team, they're not part of the team, and they're not going to be there in 5 years, 6 years. But Mustafa is going to be here. Sidra's going to be here. Insia is going to be here. And we're going to get marinated and we're going to mature together. We're going to know each other's kids. We're going to know we're going to grow up together, right? You can't do that with freelancers. That's what I said to Mustafa. But I think this guy, he does, like, sometimes he will take on some side projects for friends. And I asked him one day, I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, I do have a side project. And I was like, bro, the policies and, you do good work, but it's not going to work. And he's like, no. I'm just doing it voluntarily. So he works his 13 hours while also volunteering to help other kids learn how to edit. This is Mustafa. What an amazing guy. So He texted me today actually in the middle of the day. It's like 2 o'clock, and he's like, bro, I actually don't think I'll be able to edit your video today. I've done all the client work, but your particular video, I might not be able to do it. I am exhausted. I'm done. And I said, look, bro, just do like a simple edit or anything. Believe it if you can't. And he didn't say anything. And then at 6 p.m., he's like, yo, did you check? And guess what? He's already uploaded it to the content machine. This is our content machine. All the content goes here. What are the ideas? It goes into recording. The recording goes into editing while we're editing. And then it goes into review, right? Look at this. It's right here. The video. He's already done it. What an amazing guy. This is what I mean, guys. It's like a lions led by donkey situation at this world. Like, I mean, I'm not useless like a donkey, but you've heard the quote, right? Lions led by donkeys, like a World War quote, where the politicians were just like in their high castles, and then the actual recruits and the sergeants and the lieutenants on the floor doing all the work and in the trenches. Kind of feels like that right now. And yeah, it's just, I feel like now I'm just a dummy of the company. And that's what I feel like. So, okay, next, I'm going to show you updates of what's happening with the competition. Because just to remind you, if you're new here, if you didn't watch yesterday's one, we're competing because I feel like a donkey. And I feel like, oh, I need to show these guys who's boss. So me and Mustafa did a Sidra versus Insia. And to be honest, like, let me show you. It's looking good for us. But the problem is we've spent a lot of money. So these two at the bottom, they're my ads. So I spent 20 quid on this campaign and then needed 30 pounds on this campaign. And the thing is, that's great, but I wasted a lot of budget and I got a really expensive leads here. Like these leads are just not worth it. It's like £10 per lead. So it's not worth it. And I would have rather just spend that on here, but I looked at it too late. But Insia, this is her job. She lives in Ads Manager now, way more than me. So she's been optimizing, and like her cost per lead is £2.70. And her other trial campaign is like, yeah, she hasn't got any leads and she spent what, 17 quid, but she's probably gonna turn that off before it gets to a point where it's too much for her. You know, she's not gonna blow 30 quid on it. Actually, looking at this now, she has already wasted 20 quid. No, oh my god, no, it's not. Oh my god, I thought this is how much she spent. She's only spent £4 on this test. Yeah, I'm cooked. Because I've spent £50, you know, just £50 on this. Yes, we've got more leads, but the rules of the competition are we can spend £70 this week. Next week, we're going to spend £100 each or £50 each. Then the week after, we're going to spend £100 each. And in the end, whoever gets the most leads wins. And my budget runs out because I've spent 50 quid. So I've got £20 left. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yeah, I'm cooked, guys. I'm cooked. She's going to win this week, but it's fine. It's only the first week. She's the one. I think she's gonna win. And this makes me really happy, but a bit, my ego's like not liking this. How is the person I've trained doing better than me? Okay. Well, there we go. She's getting better. Nice. Again, really happy. I'm not going to cry about this later. The good news though, the amount of leads we're getting, like in total, how much have we spent? We spent £61.81. Has it gone up a little bit? Okay, £62, right? It's gone up £62. And we have, this is today, I haven't looked at any of these leads. So this is today and maybe a little bit of yesterday. We've got 8 leads that are going to this landing page. And it's just, look, you guys want to join our waiting list? Join in. Here's all the good stuff we've done, and this is who this is not for. This is not for dropshippers or course sellers and consultants, but this is definitely for restaurants and fitness studios and gyms and salons and retail locations and dentists and chiropractors, but it's not for these people, right? That's what we're saying. And it's this long form copy, I know, but in my experience, people will only read this, the worry, watch the ad, and then that's it. They're done. But if they do kind of read the whole thing, they're even more warmer, because who reads long form copy? Let me ask you a question. Who reads long form copy? It's the people who are actually interested in buying. That's who. Like, I don't know if you remember as a kid when you bought a video game, when your dad's driving home, what are you doing? You're taking out the manual and you're reading the manual. Why? Why would a kid be interested in reading something as boring as a manual? Because you invested. You read not because you're trying to get information or get entertainment from the reading. You're reading because of the emotions it's creating inside you. That's what I do when I'm trying to do long form copy. I don't really clean it up too much. I'm not the best copywriter in the world. And obviously AI writes most of it nowadays anyway. But still, it's not about trying to sell with the long form copy. It's just trying to make sure that they get the feelings of like, you know what? You made the right decision. You're in the right place. Just take the next step. So we've got 8 leads for me to even like speak to. I've already spoke to, 2 have booked the meeting. I had 4 meetings booked so far. One of them I've offered. So Mansoor I've actually offered to, but he needs to speak to head office. And these guys are some burger place all over the north, like from Birmingham. There's some people that I just rejected because it just wasn't making sense. No one's rejected us yet, but I promise I will be transparent and tell you that, look, we offered and they said no. As soon as Mansoor says yes, I'll tell you. And if he says no, I'll tell you that as well. You'll see it because tomorrow he might still be here or he might be in closed lost. Right? Problem I'm having with these leads is one of the guys that jumped on the call with me, he was a competitor pretending to be a restaurant. And he was a nice guy, so I still spoke to him. But man, was that nice to sit there, and like I have so much work to do and I have to sit there and speak to my competitor, trying to understand what we do exactly. And in the end, again, like I said, lovely guy. And I'm not going to reveal which one he is here. He's a lovely guy and we might do something in the future. I'm transparent. Guys, look, for an agency owner, you don't have to funnel hack me. Just call me. I will actually buy you a coffee. If you buy me a coffee, if you go to Starbucks together, well, that's boycott. I mean, if you go to any like cafe together, I won't let you pay. I'll pay for all the food, I'll pay for everything, and I'll show you exactly what we're doing. We don't have competition. The pie is big enough for everyone. We're good. So if you're an agency owner, just call me, man, and then we'll just chat. You saw my number already. It's right here. There you go. That's my number. Call me. We'll chat. Okay. 8 leads so far. So we got Osama, Hassan, we've got Aruna, Tony. I want to speak to this guy. He's got a pizza place. I tried to exit videos as quickly as I could, but unfortunately I revealed the phone number. If I had quick fingers, I would have just, done this. Oh, this. There we go. If I had quick fingers, I would have done this, but I'm still getting used to this, so I couldn't. Okay, wrapping up. What was I meant to do? Wrapping up. Chai Green, yes, of course. Let me show you what's happening with Chai Green. Chai Green, like I said, I think we're on track to breaking records here with a launch, specifically a Chai Green launch anyway, or one of the biggest tea launches. I don't know if you've ever seen a queue outside Chaiwala or Karak Chai or Chai Green. Have you ever seen a queue? No. Chai places don't get queues. But Chai Green, we get them queues, especially at launch. And I think this one's going to be big because we've got nearly 2,000 people clicking. And from them, 1,300 have actually clicked. And let me see if I can show you unique clicks. Unique. So when you go here, you can add columns, but I'll show you. I think yesterday we spoke about clicks and what the difference is between all clicks and unique clicks. All clicks and link clicks. Today, I want to tell you what unique click is. Unique click-through rate is when it doesn't double count. It doesn't count. So my click-through rate is 7.95. My unique click-through rate is 8.39%. Now, I actually want to... This makes me want to bang my head through the monitor. That's what I want to do right now. I want to go straight through the monitor. That's how frustrated I am with this. Let me explain to you why I'm so pissed. You see this? Let's look at the 3 CTRs. We got the click-through rate. We've got the link click-through rate. And then we've got a unique link click-through rate. What we should see is the all click-through rate. This one should be the highest. Then we have the click-through rate, which is if someone clicks on the link, but they come back tomorrow and they click on the link again, they still count. They still make the percentage go up. However, unique click-through rate is if that one person comes back the next day and they clicks on the link again, it doesn't count. By all logics, this number should be less than this number, but it's not. Welcome to Meta. This is what Meta is. This is how much Meta is worth. What's the market cap? Market cap, $1.92 trillion. How much rev did Meta make in 2024? 164 billion. That's how big the company is. They can't do percentages. They can't make a UI. It's not working for them. They don't know how to do it. They can't make a simple spreadsheet. How much? I think this is a ChatGPT question. If 164 billion is made in a year, how much is made per second? This is a ChatGPT question. Yeah, let me show you. Do not look at my history of ChatGPT. Let me hide that real quick because I asked ChatGPT the sus questions that I would not show anyone. I know it's saved. I know the privacy is cooked, but no one's seeing that. If $164 is made in a year, all right, let's go back. How much is made per second? So this advanced reasoning model is going to calculate how much Meta is making per second. This is how pissed I am that they couldn't do this. Unless my brain is cooked. Unless it's 7 p.m., I've been working since 5 a.m. and I'm the one who's messed up. If it's me, if you're a media buyer, you're reading this and I am turning into an uncle and this is not enough, like I've messed up somewhere, let me know. However, Meta makes 5K per second and they can't make a spreadsheet. This is a good time to end the video. I'll come back tomorrow when I'm not this pissed. When I'm now completely rethinking if my whole life should be based on Meta and AI and building AI to make people more money using Meta. I'm not an angry guy. Thanks for watching, guys. Doubt anyone's watched this, but if you've come this far, you've got my number, text me. I will actually buy your coffee. And if you watch this far and you don't live in the UK or you're not close to me, I will just buy your coffee anyway from whatever your local cafe is. All right, see you in the next one.